longest time, I didn't really care about games between the Leafs and Hurricanes.
Okay.
But then the Leafs kind of got good again, and all these old emotions started coming back.
And
I was filled with a terrible thirst for revenge for 2002!
My friend, it sounds like you're in.
I am in!
Hi, everyone.
Auston Matthews!
Well, time for a rebuild.
This team is ruining my life!
Click, 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 click. Leafs win 4-0 over the Carolina Hurricanes. What?
Hit him with the four like Auston Matthews.
Oh, you've sung that song to yourself at some point over the last 2 days. Don't try to high road me. The Leafs explode in the final 40 minutes against Carolina and pull out a victory. I've been trying out this whole new optimism thing with the Leafs, and it actually paid off in this one. Because the numbers for the Leafs in the first were not good. They got outshot by a pretty huge margin against Carolina. But I'm watching the first period, and I'm going, okay, they didn't get a whole lot of shots. They didn't get a whole lot of legit scoring chances, but they had a lot of there's something there. On at least 2 occasions, they just kind of accidentally poked the puck gently to Cam Ward. There were also 2 situations, one where Nylander had the option to pass to Hyman, didn't, and it wasn't a very good shot. And then Matthews actually could have passed to Hyman, it probably would have been better, and that didn't work out either. The Leafs weren't really getting their chances, but they were getting what I would call the beginnings of chances. They just weren't very crisp. Now, usually that might be a warning sign for they're tired and they're going to be garbage all night, but I just kind of pushed that to the back of my head. No, I told myself they're going to pull it together in the second and third, and it should be mentioned that Curtis McElhinney helped get them to that point. Who did I lambaste for basically all of last video? Tyler Bozak and James Van Riemsdyk. I said, pull up your socks, you're vets! And I don't know about you, but by my standards, I'd call that a pretty reasonable request. Just over a minute into the second period, JVR throws it in front, Connor Brown directs it past Cam Ward, 1-0 Leafs. Connor Brown is such a funny player, and such a useful player in my opinion. A lot of hockey Twitter seems to be kind of divided on him. I just see him as this guy that you can put in so many different scenarios. Because I would have preferred Brown with Kadri and Komarov, because I think that could be a good shutdown line. Komarov's been doing that all season, Kadri's been doing that all season, and I have faith in Brown to fulfill that role. Then you throw an offensively minded guy like Levo with JVR and Bozak, and I think that line is more along the lines of what it should be, as well as Kadri's. And then you kind of forget, oh wait, Connor Brown can do that too. When this game is all said and done, and we will get to that, Connor Brown's got 26 points as a rookie, which means he's on pace for somewhere between 30 and 40 points. As a rookie, closer to 40, could even get higher. And his rookie season is so lost because of this current rookie crop. It's ridiculous. But if you compare Connor Brown's numbers as a rookie to the rookies the Leafs have had over the last 10, 15 years, he's got to be having a top 5 rookie season. But Matthews, and Marner, and Nylander, and all the other ones. He's 23, so he's a little bit older than some of the other rookies, but how can you not be encouraged? And he almost never takes minors, he kills penalties. I just think he's a really useful, versatile piece. Steve, get to Matthews! I'm about to. Halfway mark in the second period. Auston Matthews is a Toronto Maple Leaf! Do you know how many times last season I was like, well, the Leafs are probably going to finish last. So who's going to win the lottery? Who am I going to lament for several decades because they got Auston Matthews and the Leafs didn't? And then I tried to convince myself, he's probably not even going to be that good. And then they won! They won the thing! Yo, that guy's a Leaf, man! He plays for the team that I cheer for, that's so dumb! The Leafs are lacking size, not Matthews, just gronking his way to the middle of the ice, driving the net! 5-hole on Cam Ward. I am so sorry, sir. You've been in the league for a while. You didn't deserve that disrespect. But that's just what he does. And his patented celebration going by the bench, and Pat Iverson over at SB Nation is getting roasted because he compared this goal to Alex Ovechkin's famous rookie goal against the Coyotes, where he did that ridiculous behind-the-back Booker T spin-a-Rooney goal. And while Matthews' goal wasn't quite on Ovechkin's level, that was the first goal I thought of when he scored. After I finished going, dude, the difference in how I watched the Leafs this year compared to last year, you can't even compare it. This is how I watched last year. Well, if they win, that's kind of nice because I get to see my team win. But if they lose, that's actually probably better because they might be, somewhat decent in 3 years. As opposed to this year, every possession matters! Do the thing! Make the hit! Score the points! Make the saves! We will drink their blood and burn their arena to the ground! This is the part where I cool down and let my face go back to the color it usually is. But dude, that is how I feel! feel. Like, God, I thought I knew what this would be like, and I was right on one front. I was like, ooh, the Leafs will be fun to watch again, and they are. But I thought it would be less stressful, and it's very not. It's more, because I care, and there's actual stuff at stake. Here's how I used to watch opposing players. You know, people shouldn't write Jeff Skinner off. He's really talented. He's still one of the best skaters in the league. I really like this guy. But now that the Leafs are in a playoff hunt, Jeff Skinner. And then I'm like, what are you doing? How did those words leave your mouth? You've interviewed Jeff Skinner. He was nice. This season, more than many in the past, the things are just, emotions are coming out of me. Jake Gardiner scores? That was nice. I think he needed that. He's heating up a little bit offensively. And Connor Brown comes in almost identical to the first one. JVR's setting him up. That's in the back of the net. Leafs are up 4-0. Done. And there was so much time left on the clock, but I'm just like, please let Curtis McElhinney get the shutout. And he did! They closed it out. That's it. 4-0. His 5th career shutout. That's it. The guy's 33. And you know what? Wasn't pretty. Wasn't technically sound. Not all the shots were just hitting him plain in the chest because he was in perfect position the whole time. He was flopping around a lot. He had to dive and compete and make a lot of crazy floppy fish-like saves. But he made them. Except for that one that hit the goalpost. I mean, if it was only a couple inches, well, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then the Leafs wouldn't have shut out the Hurricanes. And such a huge win. Like, forget the immediate playoff picture with the teams like the Florida Panthers and the Boston Bruins. The Carolina Hurricanes, coming into this game, were behind the Leafs by 7 points, but had played 3 fewer games. They win those games, 1 point back. It's no fun in games. It's too tight this year. If you're in the East, you are an enemy of the Toronto Maple Leafs. If an Eastern team below the Leafs in the standings wins, it's bad. You almost start to cheer for the teams that are ahead of them, like Pittsburgh and all those monsters in the Metro. Steve, does that mean you're cheering for Montreal and Ottawa? Okay, calm down. And just like what I asked you last video, and I asked on Twitter, are you in? The game before this one, their loss to Ottawa, that won't be the last time the Leafs fall out of the playoff picture this season. This win against Carolina, this won't be the last time that the Leafs creep back into a playoff spot this season. There's going to be a few more wins. There's going to be a few more losses. All I need to know is, are you in? I'm in. I haven't been this in since I was a kid. This is such a great feeling. And if they don't make it, they don't make it, which is super easy to say now. I haven't been known to react to things calmly. But the next 24 games are going to be fun. Speaking of which, very next game, Winnipeg. Patrick Laine coming to town. And by the way, the question of the game is brought to you by Third Period Suits, aka Platinum Seat Ghosts. Hit me with your unpopular hockey-related opinions to spice up this Monday morning. I know it's not Monday anymore. Ooh, me! Unpopular hockey opinion. Yeah. Patrick Laine could outscore Auston Matthews by like 20-25 points, and I would still take Matthews. And I'm not even calling Laine garbage defensively. I haven't even watched him enough to know if that's true or not. All I know is Matthews, the way he's improved as the season has gone on, the fact that he's a center, and the fact that he's so good at it, I'm taking Matthews every time. Sorry. It is possible, however, I'm going to throw this out there, and it's going to be wacky. Patrick Laine is pretty good too. Both are very good hockey players. Someone the Jets might not have in the lineup, by the way, Jacob Trouba. You see that hit on Mark Stone? And speaking of injuries, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully the Leafs don't get any. Prior to the Marlies game on Monday, they released these tweets. The following Marlies are out today with injury. Byron Froese, Milan Michalek, Brendan Leipsic, Marc-Andre Cliche, Kasperi Kapanen, Tobias Lindberg, and Renat Valiev. Also out today, Sergei Kalinin, who they just got, Freddie Gauthier, and Andrew Campbell. Greening and Holl will serve as alternate captains. So, I hope you enjoy watching like half a dozen Marlies regulars and the Orlando Solar Bears. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. And I'll ask you once more, are you in?